2022 is almost halfway over, and where are you at? Where are you at as far as where you started? What was your goal for this year? Have you reached your goal? Are you anywhere close to your goal? The year is almost over. It's like going by fast. And the middle class is getting squeezed out. And I was listening to somebody talk about this today. They were saying that there's this agenda to get rid of the middle class, and pretty soon there is going to be no middle class. There's either going to be those who are extremely poor or those who are extremely rich. One or the other. There's not going to be any middle ground. And I was thinking about this, and I was also thinking that, like, if you're a business owner, you're going to have to actually help some of your clients and customers make that transition out of the middle class and into extremely wealthy, or else there may be a point where they can't afford your products or services anymore. Like, this is actually going to affect everybody. And I thought about this and I was like, yeah, I'm seeing this kind of in my own clients as well. My work with my 8-figure and 7-figure clients. It's like there's this aspect of almost needing to do something more where they're helping their audience with the money part. Like, no one really wants to talk about the money. They just want to focus on their product and service. But it's like imagine if your customers can no longer afford your prices. Like, I mean, there's inflation, there's all this crazy stuff going on. And what are you doing to help them up level their money? And this is like a new area for people. I was working with somebody and they're like, yeah, we sell high-end services and we don't really address the people that can't afford us. And I was really thinking about that. Like, is there a way to address that aspect of the business? Like, is there a way that you can help people improve their money game? Because some of the advice out there is not working. It's not helping these people. So there's something else. There's like a shift that has to occur. And, you know, I'm a copywriter, so I like to talk about money. I like to talk about finances. And I'm even looking at my own content like, well, how can I help people improve that area? Because there's a lot of people that come to me and they can't afford my services because I do charge a lot for that. And I still want to be able to help them. So I'm working on all these different lower levels of service, like different programs that they can actually afford. But there's going to be a point where they won't even be able to afford that. So I think right now we're all being called to make a decision and choose, are we going to either be extremely rich or extremely poor? Because there's going to be a point where there's no middle ground anymore. You have to choose which side you're going to be on. Are you going to be living in a tent, like surrounded by piss and shit and, you know, experiencing that life? Or are you going to really grow your business and experience complete luxury, complete wealth on the other side of it? So I think we're being called to make a choice as to which side we're going to be on. And those of us that have been cruising kind of in the middle, or even a little bit like comfortably on this side, it's like, no, that's not going to work anymore. And we have to get really urgent about choosing which side we're going to be on. Because if we don't choose the wealth side, if we don't sit down and say, okay, I literally have to choose a side here, it's going to be thrusted upon us. And I'm already seeing it. Like, people that are not focusing on growing their business, they're already edging towards this side of like poverty and extreme just lack. And it's like, you're going to have to choose. So I'm thinking about this just from a higher level perspective, and I want to help as many people as I possibly can. And I'm going to have to get out of my own comfort zone in order to do that, because the business model that I've had all this time can only serve so many people. So I'm actually looking at different ways to serve more people. I know that I can do it, and I feel like I'm being called to do that. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Think of ways that you can actually help your clients and customers with the money piece. In order to do that, you actually have to be really good at that yourself. You have to be good at growing your business, making sales, making good profit margins.